This image was a brief moment in time amongst a summer of chaos in southern Alberta, but then the photograph became one of the symbols of the floods that devastated our province. The picture went viral and has now appeared on numerous magazine covers. Smiling fireman Shawn Wiebe and rescued woman Sheila Rowland are here with us today in a little different circumstances, along with the Calgary Sun's Lyle Aspinall, the talented photographer who also captured the image. Welcome to all of you. It's great to see you in person. We, of course, know you two in the photo, and Lyle, of course, your work has been all over the country, so we'll talk about that in just a moment. But Shawn, let's start off with you, because this is a story I'm sure you've told 100 times since June. But tell us exactly what was happening in that picture.
Well, it was just a regular day at work, and we get called out to meet at the fire hall to help out with High River. And then the guys come from Nanton, brought our gear, so, and then we ended up just doing evacuation, stuff like that.
Right.
And then as the day goes on, the water gets higher, we ended up getting trapped at the co-op in High River, and then we combined out.
Right.
So, and then boats were coming in and out. We'd grab them, unload it, shove the boats back into the water to go, we got more people. And Sheila shows up.
Yeah.
And yeah, it went from there.
Wow. I mean, the image is something that I think a lot of us identify with, a moment in time that, you know, High River was affected greatly, a lot of Alberta was affected, and this is such an incredible picture. Sheila, what was going through your mind when this was going on?
Not much. Well, I was rather tired by that point, and we had been, first of all, rescued from our truck in a front-end loader and rode that up to where it was dry and spent hours there, and then went on the boat, and that's where Lyle decided to feel sorry for me and rescue me out of the boat.
And Shawn,
Lyle, not Lyle, Shawn.
Lyle was capturing the action is what he was doing. I know I've heard you compare it to your wedding day.
Oh yes, no, I don't know, I was having a moment there, feeling a little funny.
Yeah, well, we all shared in that moment. And Lyle, you captured this. So tell me, when you were taking this picture, did you have that sort of aha moment? Did you realize that you were really getting something?
That's precisely what I was thinking. When I shot it, I thought, well, I got my front page now. And I went back to the truck, and I filed the picture right away and immediately put it on Instagram and subsequently Facebook and Twitter and Tumblr. And within half an hour, I was getting contact from my national editors going, whoa, 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 you didn't put a watermark on there. We're losing control of this image fast. And I thought, what? And it was just blowing up within that first half hour, so fast and so heavy. And we had to kind of play catch up in order to remind people, you know, where it came from, what it was all about. And it just went so fast that I'd never had anything like that happen before. It was amazing to see.
Amazing to see. You have a stack of some of the publications that carried the photo. We have Reader's Digest right here, as well as Maclean's magazine, naming it the picture of the year. There it is on the glossy front cover as well. And then there was a recreation that took place on the cover of the Calgary Sun. There it is right there, the recreation. And we, of course, also have this initial copy that I'm sure you will keep in your archives for many, many years. Now, tell me, Shawn, about some of the feedback that you received after this picture really caught fire.
The next day, I had a guy that was on the fire department with us years ago. He lives up north. He Facebooked me asking, like, is this you on the front cover? I'm like, I haven't had time to see anything. So he took a picture of the paper, tagged me in it, and yeah, I opened it up, and I'm like, wow. Yeah.
It blew up.
Yeah, and it just went, it kept sharing and going and going and going, and I'm like, wow.
What did your colleagues think?
Oh, they bugged me.
Yeah.
A lot.
The guys at the fire hall?
Oh, yeah.
Took a bit of heat for that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and a lot of newspaper and media, they phoned in my fire chief. So he was bugging them, saying he's my producer or whatever. So
Your producer.
So yeah.
Nice. You need a producer with a photo like that. And now, in terms of your career and the work that the firefighters did, the first responders in the flood in June, what was it like? What was outstanding to you during that time?
Just seeing the force of water. Like, I've never seen, High River's flooded before, just a little bit downtown, but then sitting at work washing. I was in my wash bay, and then my wife, she's texting me and like 7-Eleven's underwater, and I'm like, what? So, and then go on Facebook, and I'm looking at the pictures, and I'm like, holy, this can't be real.
Yeah.
And then my deputy chief, he works with me at the same place as well, so he comes into the wash bay. He's like, Shawn, we got to go now.
Yeah.
So, and there's 4 of us as well that work there, so we all took off to High River, and the day started right there.
Surreal.
Yeah.
An outstanding time in the history of the province. Sheila, what's the rebuild like been for you? How are you now?
For us, it's been easy. We were very fortunate. It was just our basement, and we've been back in our house for quite a long time. But there's a lot of people in High River who are still really hurting.
Who don't have the same story. Well, thank you so much, all of you, for making the drive and for being with us, and congratulations to you, the photo of the year. All the best in 2014. We do hope that it is better than 2013, although those
Yes.
outstanding human moments were captured and are here with us today. Shawn Wiebe, the ridiculously photogenic firefighter, and Lyle, of course, who captured that photo as well. Sheila, thank you so much.